Good morning, Drive Radio fans. Richard Rush here today with my dad, John Rush, behind the camera. And today we're going to take a look at the 2017 Ford F250 Super Duty. This is the King Ranch, and this is all new for 2017. So we normally try to keep the reviews about 5-6 minutes long. This may go a little bit longer because there is a lot to cover. So let's jump right in. Dad, let's give him a quick walk around. As you can see, completely redesigned for 2017. A very similar look to the F150s of late. And they've actually taken a lot of their underpinnings from that F150. They've actually given the F250 this year larger frame rails and cross members, 95% stronger steel than before. To compensate for that extra weight, they've made everything, you guessed it, aluminum. So everything is now aluminum on this truck. And supposedly with Ford, they said that it's more dent resistant and not going to be as likely to be damaged. LED headlights, as you can see up front here, these big, bold headlights, and I will say some of you are going to love it, some of you are going to hate it. This does light up in orange around here as you are driving, which is a nice feature. Adaptive cruise control is an option, a 360-degree camera system, and several rear-view cameras. So real quick, this truck as it sits right here, and I'm going to come around here, sorry Dad. Real quick, want to note, this is the 6.7-liter Pwerstroke turbo diesel. They've updated the figures for that for this year, made it more powerful. 440 horsepower with 925 pound-foot of torque in this vehicle. Real quick, I will note this. This actually does come equipped with the retractable running boards as well, which is a nice feature. I'm going to hold off on the price till the end, actually. The King Ranch, crew cab only. This is the 6 3/4 bed. The crew cab, some features that come standard: auto high beams, automatic wipers, heated and ventilated front seats, heated steering wheel, navigation system, some options throughout the entire Super Duty lineup: power sunroof, 48-gallon fuel tank, ultimate trailer tow camera system, which gives you 7 cameras. I'm going to show you, this does have the soft close, or soft open I should say. It does have the tailgate step, which I'll just show you really quick. You can actually do it with one hand, pull everything out, go up, and then in order to step into it, step like that. Really nice feature. You can actually put it down with one hand too. Put it down like this. And I actually tried this specifically for this review to make sure I could. So it's a little bit more cumbersome than maybe some of the other systems on the market, but it does give you a step that hides away. Spray and bed liner, which is an option. You can see the LED lighting in here, as well as the cargo tow hooks. The Ford, I guess, emblem up there is embossed.
Hold downs.
Hold downs. Sorry, hold downs. In terms of back here, you got a couple things. This is your rear view tailgate camera, and it will actually give you several different views looking down at the trailer hitch, which is really nice. There's also, Dad, it's hard to see, there's also a camera up there, which is for the fifth wheel gooseneck trailers hooking up, and it's a different view inside. I encourage you to get out and test that out if you get the chance to do so. Nice big emboldened chrome laden tailgate back here, which is a really nice feature, and it really stands out in terms of the King Ranch itself. So with that being said, actually Dad, let me open the back seat here for everyone, show everyone what this looks like. So we do have all of the seats folded down currently, and I'm going to fold them up in just a second. You can see that Western theme kind of, I guess, interior molds with the dark brown and the orange kind of accents, and then I believe it's got the King Ranch embossed seats right here, which everyone can see. I do want to show this, which is, it's got storage right here, and this is actually lockable storage if you see fit, that you can put in here, which is really nice. It also folds flat if you don't want to mess with the seat on both sides. It's got 110 volts power outlet there, heated seats, vents, some really nice features. And last but certainly not least, I do want to open and show everyone the front seat cab. They've actually made, and I'm going to note this on the front seat, they've actually made a roomier interior, again based off of the F150. For this crew cab, you now have 3 inches more legroom in the second row, and I can tell you from experience, it's definitely needed. The max payload for this truck's 3,240 pounds. Some options, and this front seat has them, multi-contour seats, as well as the heated and ventilated, as I mentioned. The multi-contour seats, again, I did want to note that Those are very nice. We are showing you the panoramic sunroof right now, which is an option that I mentioned before. The underseat storage, I mentioned that. And then adaptive steering system. This is the last point I'm going to hit on this truck. Oh, real quick too. The mirrors are power telescoping. So in terms of they actually, you don't, most tow mirrors, you have to knock them out with your hand. These are actually electric. They move out on your own. So the adaptive steering system, essentially that's a fancy way for saying Ford has tuned this truck for the steering to know it takes less revolutions to turn the vehicle at a lower speed, and then at higher speeds it automatically adjusts. So I don't think that adjusts the turning radius at all, just makes it a lot easier for maybe for backing up and for pulling into tight spaces, and especially maneuvering a vehicle such as this. Real quick, vehicle as it sits, and I'm not going to go over every option. $76,275, which is really actually a very comparable price for everything you get on a truck. And some of you are going to say, well, that's a whole heck of a lot for just a truck. Well, you got to think, Ford is marketing now to people that are using these trucks for their livelihoods. Maybe some farmers, maybe you do a lot of horse shows or cattle shows, whatever it might be. This truck's, a lot of people live out of these trucks almost, and so they've really made it very nice to use, very nice to operate, and especially if you do a lot of highway miles, the adaptive cruise control is fantastic. In our opinion, they've done a tremendous job. The 6.7 liter is super quiet. It's super quiet on the inside, but it's got enough power to get up and go. We have a fleet full of diesels, of some older Fords, of some Rams, and some Chevrolets as well. This definitely holds its own. The only thing you got to be mindful of this for snow plowing for us, doesn't quite have the turning radius that some of the other manufacturers do, which it isn't necessarily a big deal. You're going to have to be the judge. But in terms of luxury pickup trucks, especially in the heavy duty market, again, a 3/4 ton here, the King Ranch definitely holds its own, near the top of the market. So if you want to learn more about this vehicle, head to your local Ford dealer, test it out, test drive it, put your family in it, put your cargo in it, see if it'll work, and if you do that, tell them that John and Richard Rush from Drive Radio sent you.